What's going on, guys? Mark from MT Finish Mobile Detailing. Today in this video, we're going to show you 5 things you should know before detailing Tesla. Let's get to it. All right, guys, the first tip I would suggest for you guys to do before you're washing any Tesla is to put it on car wash mode. So how to do on car wash mode, you get to right here to the screen. So right now you go to your the car logo, and you like to go to your service. And then there's a bunch of options and like what you want to service, but just put it on car wash mode. And then it'll ask you, are you sure you want to be in car wash mode? The reason why we put on car wash mode is going to help you wash the car efficiently, so you don't have to contact the customer saying, hey, can you unlock the car? Can you unlock the car? Keep bugging them. What it's going to do is unlock it already, so it doesn't keep locking on its own. And yeah, so then that's the way to put it on car wash mode.
Hey, Mark, has that ever happened to you where it locks and then you have to bug the client?
Yeah, so when we first started washing Teslas, we didn't know, like, obviously the service car wash mode. We didn't know how to go about it. So we'll always ask the client, like, hey, can you lock the car? Can you lock the car? Sometimes they're in a meeting. They don't have time to like keep going back and forth. So eventually they left the key with us. But after a while, I started doing some research on how to do car wash mode. And I was like, oh my God, I should have seen this a long time ago. So now we do it and it's easy and efficient. So the client, we don't have to bug them. They're at their house right now doing whatever they got to do. And then, yeah, we're just doing what we got to do with no hiccups. We can just get in and out, and that's the way to go, man. All right, guys, if you found it valuable, make sure to like and subscribe. Also share it to a detailer or a Tesla owner out there. That's going to help them be efficient washing the car. All right, guys, the reason why you want to put it in car wash mode is because to get to the second part is screen cleaning mode. So what you want to do is obviously you go to the car wash mode, enter that, and then you'll have a thing called screen cleaning mode. You'll want to tap that. The reason why you want to tap that is because when you do clean the screen, it's going to spaz out if you didn't do it. It's going to start freaking out. So you don't want that to happen to you or your customers. But how to fix that is to go right here on the driver's seat. You have to sit on the driver's seat, press these 2 buttons for 30 seconds, and you hold them for 30 seconds, and it'll reboot the computer if that ever happens to you. But how do I know that? Because it happened to me. So I had to look it up on Google Tesla forums, and I was cleaning the screen, not put it in screen cleaning mode, and yes, it just started spazzing out, going all crazy. So what I did, looked it on the forums, did that, and got rid of the problem. I didn't want to get the client all freaked out. Hey man, you messed up my screen. So yeah, I fixed it for them. So yeah, that's a good tip for you guys as well. All right, guys, so the third tip, how to clean windows on Teslas. When we clean windows, it's very hard to get this edge right here, and you're never going to ever get it. So a tip for you guys, how to clean it, is you open the door, and then what I have a hard plastic tool. You can use like a key if you wanted to. So what you got to do is trip it. So 1, and see when it clicks, it's telling you, hey, it's up there. But you definitely got to be careful because you don't want to shut the door. When you shut that door, what it's going to do is scratch this trim. So you want to be cautious on that part, because replacing this trim piece, you have to replace the whole thing. And obviously, if you're doing a car wash, it's not going to work out for you guys. You're going to lose a lot of money. So that's a tip on how to clean windows to get through these edges right here. A lot of moisture hides underneath the edges, and it causes that little milky film part. And sometimes some detailers don't know how to do it. So this is a tip for you guys as well, for Tesla owners or detailers out there. So how do you guys pull it back down after you're done cleaning inside? All you got to do is push this button right here, and that's it. And then you got to make sure it's lined just in case, and it goes underneath.
All right, Mark, detailers are going to wonder, it went back down. When it goes back up, aren't you going to see the lines there again at the bottom?
No, because the moisture is from the outside. So the moisture's from outside, but over time, when say if like a detailer or someone out there has just been cleaning windows, all that moisture is going to be hiding underneath there, and that's how you get that residue effect. So yeah, it'll be super clean for you guys. So all you got to do when you shut it, just clean the outside, and you got to clean finish. All right, guys, tip number 4 on how to wash Teslas. Carpets could be an obstacle for you guys. The reason being because the carpet in here, it's not the best carpet. So a lot of stuff likes to hide, a lot of debris likes to hide in the fabrics. So what I use a Tornador right here. This one's the little mini one. And what it's gonna do is whip up the fabric and get all the debris. So it's gonna make vacuuming process a lot more easier. So you don't have to be there scrubbing. This is gonna do the scrubbing for you. So I'll show you guys how to do it. All right, guys, so I'm gonna show you how to blow it off. So there's a lot of debris in these cracks and crevices, and you want to blow it out, and then also the carpet. So what I'm gonna do is get it going. Show you right here.
Hey, Mark, so I heard dog hair is the worst to remove on Teslas.
Yeah,
Agree or disagree?
I agree, just because the carpet is very short. And like I said, everything gets stuck on these fabrics. So with this tool, it's going to cut down on time because it's blowing it out and it's whipping that pet hair away. But it's not to take all of it out. You could, when you're doing pet hair, you can have a drill brush or pet hair attachments. Ideally, just cut down time as well. But there's not much on the Model Y. So right now we're just facing a lot of debris and sand. So this will be perfect for the job. But yeah, man, so a lot of people might say in the comments, why are you blowing all the debris everywhere? It's getting in the car, it's gonna get messy. It could go back to detailing. When you do polish car, you're gonna have to scratch it up to make it look better. So right now we're just making it look dirty. We gotta make sure everything's easier to remove, and then we're gonna vacuum it and make it more easy for us.
Now, let's say it's a new detailer. They don't have an air blower. They just got a vacuum, some pet brushes.
Okay.
What's your best advice for them?
So the best advice I would say is get a carpet cleaner and then your vacuum with a drill attachment. And what you're gonna do is use that carpet cleaner, you're gonna spray it liberally on the surface. And then after, you're gonna agitate it with either a brush or a drill brush. And then it's gonna foam up a little bit, and that foam is gonna lift up the dirt and try to make it more easier for you guys to vacuum. Because how I started off, that's exactly how I started off, is when I did exactly like that. And it gets the job done. It takes a little longer, but definitely recommend you guys getting an air compressor because it's going to cut down on time. And another tip too, when you do clean this out on the cone, you can use it to blow out your microfiber pads when polishing, or blow out your foam pads. This could be easier for like cracks and crevices on the exteriors. Yeah, so this is a versatile tool. However you guys want to use it, I just use it for the interior. And yeah, I recommend this tool.
Hey, it's super hot, right?
Right.
I heard the AC in the Tesla turns on automatically.
Yeah, when you have it in car wash mode, it's always gonna be cool in a Tesla. You'll never be in a hot Tesla. The reason being because it's, say the client wants it at like 72, 69 degrees, it's always gonna stay that temperature. So yeah, man, that's the reason why we like doing Teslas, because it's always cold in there, you know? I wanna stick my whole body in when I'm washing a car. Just because, man, dude, right now it's 108 degrees in California. All right, guys, so I want to know how hot it is in your area when you guys detailing, and what is the hottest you ever detailed in? For me, the hottest I ever detailed was 110 degrees. So, I mean, let me know if you guys could beat that. Drop it down in the comments below. All right, guys, tip number 5 is to never take your car to the drive-thru. I'm just joking. But I definitely want to show them this real quick. So, this is not a tip, but for any detailer out there or any person that owns a Tesla, make sure when you get your car polished, or quote unquote polished, you don't get these rotary marks right here. These are like people that don't know how to detail. They use a rotary, no DA. You can see I don't know if the camera could pick up, but they're called holograms. All right, so for the real tip number 5 is the seats and the leather. A lot of people that are not educated, that have Teslas, they want to condition the leather, and they say, hey, how's it going? I want to get interior detail. I want to condition my leather. And with that being said, for me as a professional detailer, you're never supposed to condition the interior of the Tesla because it's a vegan leather. It's more non-porous, so whatever you put on the surface is going to reject it. So I see a lot of car wash people that put armor on it and it doesn't stick. So sometimes it stains the surface and looks, I don't know, in my opinion, it looks tacky. A lot of people do miss certain spots, so certain spots look darker than others. So when you do want to condition the seats, I would recommend just cleaning. I would recommend Polestar from Coach Kimmy. It has cleaning capabilities and also has UV blockers. That's what I recommend for Teslas or cars that are non-porous or vegan leather. So that will be my tip number 5 for you guys on Teslas. All right, guys, so now we're wrapping the video on 5 things you should know before detailing Tesla. Make sure to like and subscribe, stay tuned for more content, and see you on the next one.